Very good afternoon to all of you. I'm here to present something related to web hacking, and to which almost all of you at least would be familiar with, especially I'm talking with respect to web. And some of you might have experienced, or some of your friends might have experienced some issues with respect to web application attacks, or you might have read from newspapers that there were some attacks on the web applications, some funds were mistransferred or something like that. I work here in Seed Infotech as a practicer at software testing, and I am the head of information security. And I have been testing a lot of web applications for numerous vulnerabilities. So based on my set of experience, I'm going to share you some of my views, and actually I'm going to show you some of the attacks itself on some of the applications. Although I cannot take all the applications into consideration, but I'm going to consider some of the applications here, and some of the most common attacks on the web application. So my presentation here will discuss some part of the concept, and I will show you some of the demonstration of the attacks. So let's get started with it. So when you talk about security testing, we are actually thinking that whether our defense mechanisms which we have incorporated in our application, are they able to survive the attack? The attack can be done by a number of hackers who can have different intentions. Some of them might be having malicious intentions. Some of them might be having or doing it just for fun. So we want to make sure that the web applications which we have developed or our customers have developed are really secure for those attacks. Slowly, more or less, in current scenario as well as in future scenario, most of the applications will be on the web. In fact, most of the applications now are on the web. So security concern is not only for the companies who are using the web applications or developing the web applications, but also those billions and billions of users who are using this web application. We had done a number of projects for companies which were associated with Microsoft also, and Microsoft firmly believes that security is one of the most important part of their mission. And they don't release the software unless they are confident enough that their applications is secure. So we have also adapted the same strategy, and in that relation I'm going to present you some set of objectives, some set of approach as well. So you generally ask a question here, is that does the application, that is the web application which you have developed, do what it should not do? So that's a very, a mysterious type of question, because if we know what is expected to do, that is okay. But what are the things which will not make it happen? Or what are those attacks which will make it happen? Those are infinite. Okay. So the intruder or hacker can actually attack by number of ways, by number of strategies, and defending against this particular strategy is quite difficult. If you imagine any war, there are quite tried and tested ways. Obviously there are new ways also coming up, but at least you have some ways in which you can defend your country or defend your nation. Same way, you have to have some strategies, some defense mechanism which will bear these attacks from hackers. So we say that security is actually a journey and not a destination. So just as you talk about any pesticides which are meant for killing insects, or some antivirus things for viruses. Okay, like that, security cannot stop. Okay, it goes on and on, because people will use more difficult ways or more intelligent ways to break into applications. So we have to devise more better ways of developing applications as well as testing. These are some of the objectives, okay, specifically when we take up security testing or web application security testing. Like first is verify that application can defend cross-site scripting attacks. Okay, we will be seeing what these attacks are and what is the impact of these attacks on the application as well as on the business. The other objective can be you want to verify that the attacker does not enters any SQL statements. SQL is structured query language statements inside the application, and that turns out to be an attack. Okay, I'm going to show you all those particular things also. But this attack is basically on the database. Or a simple case of buffer, okay, because your computers, normally if you would have worked with any computer, you would have seen some exceptions thrown up by your app program. That is, cannot read from a memory location, XXX123, something like that. Okay, that is a typical, what I can say, a diagnosis for those particular attacks. That is in the form of buffer overflow attacks. Or you want to, again, some of the attacks are intranet based attacks, where your colleague would like to see your information, maybe how much salary you are taking, or all the confidential details they want to take up, or maybe as a destructive mindset, disable that particular employee. So that is basically leading to what we say is the privilege escalation. So you escalate your privileges in order to gain access to those particular set of information, okay, which is actually not available for you or meant for you. So first thing when we start with any web application security testing is to first define what are the objectives you want to achieve. Okay, because there can be infinite number of objectives, and so will be the infinite number of approaches. So we have to be very clear about what objectives you have decided on. Based on the objectives which you have decided, okay, then the next step we go in basically is the strategy. So strategy basically tells you that if you want to achieve X objective, okay, how are you going to achieve it? Okay, but that is obviously at a higher level. So we come to a bit higher level in terms of strategy is like this. So generally requirements are captured in the form of use cases. So we have to take those malicious use cases. So I'm not going to take those use cases like you enter wrong password and try to do it or like that. But I'm going to see that if I don't enter any password or if I don't enter any valid username, still I am able to intrude in the application. Or if I can maliciously introduce some script in the application, that will create havoc. So you have to choose those particular ones. Security should be an integral part of development strategy. So whenever it's not that the application is developed and then you try to test it for security, and then if it doesn't work, then you try to have some workaround. Okay, that's going to be a very poor show. So you have to start your development with the security in mind. Not only in mind, but you have to actually design for security. Then you have to model threat possibilities. So whenever you are basically going to develop any applications,